On the fifth day of the battle for Hue, the Marines moved out from the fortified Army compound that withstood the original attack and advanced into the empty, abandoned buildings of what was Hue University. Hue, the ancient imperial city. It is to Vietnamese what Old Boston is to Americans, where many of its country's leaders are born or educated, where many returned to celebrate Tet a week ago when the fighting began, where many remain hidden in the unknown interior of the resistance. Colonel Cheatham, what's the objective and what are your men about to do?
Well, I've got two companies here that are just about to clear the next two blocks up. I've got one company in this big building here that I guess is the end of the Hue University, and they are going to start firing in support of Foxtrot Company, which will be going up this road here on the left, and attempt to take a couple of large wall buildings that are on up about 500 or 600 meters.
What kind of fighting is it going to be?
It's house to house and from room to room.
Kind of inch by inch.
That's exactly what it is.
Had you ever expected to experience this kind of street fighting in Vietnam?
No, I didn't, and this is my first crack at street fighting. I think this is the first time the Marine Corps has been street fighting since Seoul in 1950.
And a little bit in Santo Domingo.
And a little bit there, yes, right.
What's going to happen to civilians who might get caught in there?
Well, we're hoping that we don't run into any civilians in there right now. If they are, I'm pretty sure there are civilians that are what we would consider the bad guys right now. We have certain areas in here that we have blocked off that we know there are friendly civilians, and we aren't going to take those under fire.
The others?
The others, if there's somebody in there right now, they're Charlie as far as we're concerned.
Contact. The first sniper shots ricochet around the thick walls of the building, taking the first casualties of the first squad. The snipers, maybe only 2 or 3, are visible in the buildings beyond the wall, but there is also a machine gun down the street to the left. They have covered every angle but the few feet of dirt and cactus behind this wall, and the one 40 feet ahead. The platoon leader has called his men forward. There is to be an assault. First, a barrage of cover fire, and then a charge across the street. The assault. But only one Marine runs forward into the fire, expecting the others to follow, and not looking back to find out, disappears behind the cover of the wall. Two other Marines, one of whom is killed, get beyond the wall. And by night, the next day, the Marines are marching on the march. It is late by Saturday, 5-day battle for Hue.
Much of the news filmed during Tet was flown to Tokyo and then to New York by satellite. In some cases, only those early satellite feeds remain. Pictures of here are Marine ships that moved over the line of fire to rescue the wounded. A few days later, Don left the ships on the line.
For those guys, they've been fighting their way, steady by week, and they know all that time they were their lives to prevent the symptoms. No one is quite sure where the American flag came from in the middle of the battle. For many things, the unique things have been that time to happen. There was no Goodyear, and the other Marines were too busy to salute. Not often was the flag taken by the regiment. Someone noticed small holes camouflaged. In almost every one, there's an enemy soldier. A few dead from the day shooting, but some still alive. Others are not so lucky. Assault, much like those that have made them famous in other wars. And to a great extent, this assault is being won or lost on the basis of sheer courage. And there's no shortage of that among the Marines. Don Webster, CBS News, in Hue, South Vietnam.